Welcome to this episode of UCA Scoreboard for My Fountain Online. Guys, the Bears play their next game this Saturday against Division II Nebraska-Kerney. How can this game help the Bears if it does?
It won't help them at all. It'll just be a tune-up game. I feel like we're going to focus on what we did wrong against McNeese State, so we had too many turnovers. And I feel like it's just we're going to score as many points as we can against them because we're coming off the McNeese State game that we lost on the Stripes. First one, we're coming off ticked off, and we want to win this game pretty bad. So I don't think it'll be that big of a help.
Yeah, it could help out to fix where the holes in the defense was, but I really don't. I think you're right. I don't think it's going to help too much because they're so weak. They're 1-4 in the MIAA and Division II, and I just think being that far down in Division II, facing an FCS school, it's a whole nother story. I think UCA is just going to walk over this team without any problems. So there's not enough challenge to really motivate this team because I feel like they're just going to be so easy competition. The UCA really has no momentum going forward after this. Now, if it were, say, a team from the Ohio Valley Conference, it'd be a different story. But since it's a D2 school, I don't think it helps them at all.
Yeah, and they don't. Nebraska-Kerney doesn't do much on offense anyways. Like, they only threw the ball 4 times last week, and they're 56-6 win. And they had over 300 yards rushing. So you can't really work on defense against them because they only run the ball. Now, we can work on our rushing defense, yes, but the secondary, they might have an easy day because they only threw the ball 4 times last week, and I guarantee you that our secondary is probably twice as good as the team that they played last week. So they might not even throw the ball more than twice. So yeah, I don't think it's going to be that close. I feel like it's going to be an overall scrimmage, and hopefully the score is pretty high.
Scrimmage is a pretty good word to use.
Talking about the score, how do you see the Nebraska-Kerney game going, and what is your final prediction?
I'm going to give Nebraska-Kerney a little credit because they can run the ball really well because they have an All-American left tackle. So I'm going to give them 7 to 14 points, but I see us scoring 45 to 50. So I say 45 to 14. That's a long shot. It might be way worse than that.
Yeah, I don't think that Nebraska-Kerney's offensive line is good enough to come against this UCA rush, especially on the run game. Since you said all they do is run the ball, I don't think that they're going to be near good enough to create holes for their running back. Thus, I'm going to say that UCA takes it big, 42-6. I don't even think they're going to get past 10. So I think the defense will be too much. UCA's offense will be too much, and they're going to be really angry after that McNeese State loss. And they're both sides of the ball, offense and defense. They're both going to come out and really prove themselves. Even though it's a D2 school, they're going to want to punish somebody. And I feel bad for Nebraska-Kerney because that's going to be that somebody.
Right.
All right, that's going to do it for this segment of Channel 6 Scoreboard for My Fountain Online.